everybody, it's the Great Escape here, and welcome to another episode on our Minecraft Life Aquatic world. I have a friend today, apparently, joining me, and half of my base is currently glitched out. This problem is getting a little ridiculous. I was going to go over and check the mob farm and realize that the mob farm isn't there. And neither is this entire part of my base. But that's okay, because today we're going to be doing some work over here, trying to put this together and finalize it. I've been gathering resources out in the nether, and I have a lot of quartz, but I'm going to need a lot of glass, although I have some, and concrete to finalize the design. So I've got my... Oh, I wish these were craftable right now. I've got my all the shulker boxes I own pretty much, a few iron shovels, and my only two good shovels, an Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4 shovel with Silk Touch, and then a Fortune shovel. But I'm going to be heading over to a desert area and laying waste to it. So let's go ahead and fly off into the distance with rockets apparently not equipped. That was super anticlimactic. Went around for a little while trying to find a good location, and this little desert area here looks pretty good. So I think we'll probably set up shop here and start decimating the landscape. I'm pretty sure there's a deep ocean biome right off the coast. Yes, so there's plenty of gravel here for me to get as well, which is pretty good because I'm going to need about more than I probably have shulker box space to hold them all. But let me go ahead and find a lot of bunnies. Let's go ahead and... Whoop! That could have been worse, I guess. Let's go ahead and set up shop here with all of our shulker boxes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got an uneven number of shulker boxes. So I need to do 4 shulker boxes of sand, and then 4 of gravel. And then I need 1 shulker box where I'll do half sand, half gravel, just so that I have an even number, so that when I'm making everything I can do that. So let's go ahead and like pop over here, and well, at least I have instant mine, which is great on sand. And let's go ahead and start clearing out this space. All right, not too much further on along, and we've already got our first shulker box and some of our second shulker box in place. As you can see, it is definitely clearing out this zone. I'm just kind of wafting back and forth like a, I don't know what that is, like a lawnmower, like a printer, I don't know. This is a de-printer though, because I'm taking everything down. But with the efficiency 5, it's pretty fast, and it's just kind of tearing through. And I'm weirdly getting like leather and meat as well, because all those rabbits keep accidentally jumping to their death, which is sad. But I'm not taking too much damage on my shovel, although I realize now that I probably should have put mending on it, but I don't have anything to get experience on over here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But at some point I'll probably go over and get to my mending villager, get a mending book, and put that on here. So we'll see, but we're making pretty good progress, and we'll just keep hacking away at all this sand. Alright, so we are making pretty good progress. Let's see, I realize now that I don't have a bow. I don't know when that happened, or where my bow has gone, but we've now got 2 shulker boxes full, and we're starting on the 3rd one, and the shovel is definitely taking some damage now, so I'm gonna probably continue like working through and using the shovel I've got, and then once it gets close to breaking, I'll switch out and use the other ones until they're broken, and then I'll go back and repair this one with my mending villager, and we'll see how far we can get. I might be able to finish all of the sand gathering before then, but I'm just going to continue plowing through here. If if your life has been anything like mine in the last few weeks, it has been very different and weird and strange. I'm in the process of figuring out how, not figuring how, of doing all the work to transfer my class, which of course is an in-person class for students, into an online setting, so that students have the opportunity to continue to learn even though they're at home, which I know for any of you who are kids, it probably feels like, man, this is like a new vacation or something like that, but I always try to remind myself and my own students that, like, yeah, it feels nice to be at home and it's weird and strange, but also, like, the next grade level is right around the corner. For my students, that means high school. So I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure they're ready to go. And so this has been a crazy couple weeks of transitioning and working and recording and finding online resources and things. And so this has been really the first day that I've been able to kind of sit back and spend a little time playing Minecraft, and this is very, very relaxing and nice. And so hopefully now that I've done all the work of setting everything up, the actual work within the week will leave plenty of time for me to get on here and chill out and zen out. Because if you are like me, there's nothing really quite as zen as just doing this right here. Like, this has been 30 minutes or so of clearing out this little desert area and getting all this sand, and it is just like the most relaxing thing ever. In whatever spare time I've had recently, I've also kind of been playing on Animal Crossing, which is also super zen and relaxing and restful. And that's just the kind of games we need right now. I'm not playing anything ultra violent or depressing or dark or whatever. Just having a little bit of zen time and me time, and hopefully you're doing the same and taking care of yourself out there. But I'm gonna continue to fill up my inventory and fill up those shulker boxes, and hopefully we'll be able to get through this before too much longer, so we can go ahead and get started on our base construction and building. That was so zen that I almost lost my shovel there, but let's go ahead and check on our progress. And I haven't been eating, like, this is I'm just kind of zoning out. Usually I listen to like podcasts or watch YouTube videos or have a Netflix show on the background when I'm doing this kind of just like mass clearing, and I'm just sitting here kind of in silence. I guess my mind has been so preoccupied in the last couple weeks that it's nice to just kind of not think for a little bit. So I'm running around and grabbing any of the errant bits that went flying as I was digging, and these cave systems down here under this island. I guess this is an island. I didn't really check the thing, but let's go ahead and see how far we've gotten. So we've got 1, 2, 3 full boxes and just a couple more rows in this one. I'm actually thinking, with how quickly this is going, that I'm going to go ahead and gather the full 9 shulker boxes full of sand, just so I can have the reserves left behind back there at the base, because I know I'm going to need it. My whole base is made out of concrete. I know I'm going to need it at some point. So I think I am going to just go ahead and wipe this all out and see how much I can get from it. And I know this wasn't a super great view, but the island does go like further off this way. I keep saying island. Everything, I think because I'm in like Animal Crossing mode, everything is island, but this desert does continue off this direction, and there's the huge section back here as well. So I've got, I actually probably should have started over here. This would have been a better place to start, but there's a village back there. I don't want to get too close with night approaching, but I'm gonna go ahead and fly back to my base and get mending on this shovel and then repair it, and then come on. Oh, I was like, man, I had to fly so far to get away from where I was collecting sand before. this is my old mining zone here. I guess I could have finished gathering all of the sand from it, but whatever. It's not that far from my base. My base is literally like there. So let me go ahead and get my mending book, rest, and repair this shovel up, and then we'll go back over and finish collecting up our supplies. So that is one mending book. What is the second book? I didn't even think I looked. Looting, super helpful. That's one mending book, and I think most of my emeralds are now gone. So now it's just a matter of popping over to our mob farm and sitting and killing zombies for a little while to replenish our experience and repair up our items. So let's go ahead and drop down here and kill a bunch of zombies. Alright, so now we've got mending on the shovel, so now it's just a matter of killing enough zombies to repair it, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. I wonder how much. I'm gonna move this over here. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, maybe it'll take longer than I think. This is my life now, just waiting for them to spawn and come up. You can see I have somewhat mended my shovel, but I've still got a long way to go. And many moons later, my shovel is now fully repaired. I can put back on all my other mending gear, and I guess I could repair my sword while I'm sitting here. Since I'm already here, I did learn that I could come in here and take these items, which I was just using to get experience for other things, and I could use those to mend. So I can pop this in here. It didn't move up at all. I mean, I'm sure it repaired something, right? I need to empty this out so that well, oh gosh. I need to empty that out so that things can keep coming in and that they don't get backed up in the hopper. But that's everything. So now it's back over to the mining zone, and I'm gonna load up on sand, and then find some place to store all of that, and then go backing out and get some gravel. So more resource gathering. Well, this almost just collapsed out from underneath me, which is great. You can see all of my sand down there, or on the bottom, that I've been digging out. That's just wonderful. But at least I didn't fall in it and die, because that would have been just great. So I know I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 completely full. 5. Almost 6, which is great. And then that gravel will come in handy now that it's over there. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. So this is the last status check-in on this. When I come back, I will have fully collected all the sand and probably at least 1 shulker box of gravel in the waters right over here. And then I'm gonna head back over to the base, and then I'll do some more gravel collecting off camera, because this is taking forever. Another trip back to repair and, you know, gather up materials and all those types of things. And where's my rocket? I keep putting my rockets up here. I don't want them up there. Let's pop down here and see where we're at. So got a full 8 shulker boxes of sand, which is great. Let me pick those up really quick. And I did go over to the bottom of the ocean over there and cleaned up all the gravel that was there, and managed to get not quite 10 stacks of gravel, And so, I mean, that's a good start. I actually don't know how much gravel I'm going to need for what I want to accomplish today, because it's mostly quartz and glass involved in today's construction. Because all I want to do today is get the basics down of the space. So let me fly back over here. And if we remember, the kind of the basic wall construction, like these are going to be completely glass, and then about halfway down there's going to be a platform of quartz slabs, and then kind of a staircase down. I'm probably not going to put the bridge in place today because I'm still working on the design of the bridge and thinking about what that's going to look like. And then below that, we've got another layer of quartz slabs down here. And my goal is to have that all in place today so that the next time I come in here and I start working, I can go ahead and start digging out or in preparation for the next episode, digging out the hole at the bottom where my storage system will go, so that we can hopefully finally get a storage system in this massive construction of a base put in place and set up. We kind of have this going on now. I took all the sand down, and I actually really like just the water like that. I don't know. Whoops. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, like, is it futuristic to have a wall of glass, or is it futuristic to have water that's like magically being held, oh gosh, held back? I'm not sure. So this is what it's looking like. I'm going to go ahead and put up the glass wall there, and we will be able to decide which one looks more futuristic, the force field or the glass wall. I mean, I guess we already have a glass wall here, so we can kind of compare there. I don't really think there's a comparison. I think I know which which one's my favorite. But put down in the comments which one you like, whether you think the no glass wall or the glass wall will work. Since I have this one already in place, I'm not going to mess with it today on putting this glass wall up until I see what you guys think. There is this issue here. I'm going to have to take this back, I think, a row. Because I think this is what's causing this little like bulge out right here in the water. So I guess since I'm leaving this up for your decision, because if you guys make that choice, then I think I'll probably end up taking this wall down as well. Maybe I'll leave this wall. I don't know. All right, couple questions. Do you like the force field looking look or the glass wall? And if you like the force field look, should I get rid of this glass wall here or leave it? That's kind of where we're at now. So let me go ahead and I'm going to straighten this out and grab all my quartz supplies, and we'll go from there. So I'll be right back. We're coming down to the last 17 pieces of quartz. I've used up literally all of my resources, and we almost made it. How short were we? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 pieces of quartz, or 16 half slabs. So that's not too far off, but that's still, I don't exactly remember how much quartz I had, but that is still a lot of quartz. I think it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 or 9 stacks maybe. That's a lot, but that's what it's looking like so far. So let me go ahead and, I keep putting these up here. Let me get out of this hole and see what it looks like from up above. And again, this might help you make your decision about whether or not it should be a glass wall or this. So like glass going down to there or this. And the lighting pattern's a little messed up. It'll change underneath because it's being lit from underneath by torches, and the torches were not evenly placed, but most of that stone is going to be taken up to make room for the storage space down below. So the lighting system will get updated, but this is what it looks like right now, and I really like this. I think my main complaint with the design when I made it in creative was the glass panes, because you know, you see the lines, and I don't really want to switch over to the city pack, I don't think. I still need to check what this looks like in the city pack just to check, but I actually really like this. I don't know. What do y'all think about it? But after spending a long time gathering resources, and I have enough resources to do all the concrete construction, I think, which will be good, but it's just a matter of finding the resources to do all the quartz construction, so I'm going to have to go back into the nether and get, I don't know exactly how much that is, like, that was 9 stacks, so if I come in here, okay, maybe I didn't have quite as much as I thought I had, because that didn't, okay, whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to head back into the nether to gather up the resources needed to construct all of this, and then we'll finish putting it together, and we'll have this section of the base done, and then the next step will be going down and digging out the hole. So probably between this episode and the next episode, I will do some nether diving and then doing some digging down here, so that in the next episode we can get the storage space in order so that we can go ahead and build up the storage system. But that's all I've got time today for. I hope you all are staying safe, and you're not losing your minds with all this social distance and quarantining and things, and I hope that you and your families are safe. But that's all I've got today. If you like this video, please drop a like down at the bottom. If you want to see more like it, please subscribe, and drop a comment and let me know which thing you really liked. And this has been The Great Escape, and I will see you next time. And shout out again to our Patreon, FD Raptor. Thanks, man.